Okay, in this video we learn how to make designs which is flat and how to make galleries on it. Okay, flat in the sense how to make them if you have if they have dome on the top side, on the upper side. So the very easy way is to make a sphere. Okay, that's how we do it normally, and then you can draw your design inside and then you can trim them. Okay, so we'll see them now. So let's say if you're making a cross, you need to first make a box, center F4. Let's say if it's a 30 mm height pendant, you have to make a box of 30. Okay, now I'll use this circle. Alright, we'll make the gap 4 mm gap, and then there's a line coming out 45 degree, so I know this is where it's gonna end. It's gonna start this intersection. Okay, then I make a diagonal line and I close it from this end to this end. You can even trace your design, the best way to start your design, but this is just I'm going through my mind. So join this one, transform array 4 pieces. Yeah, so we'll just raise it down, so that's why we do it. Yeah, right. Now you don't need this one, so you hide it. Okay, and then you join this together. Alright, now you have two options. You can use the sweep one, or you can do the project on surface and then you can trim it. Okay, so yeah, we have to extrude it if you're using a project on surface. So let's say if you're doing a pave, let's say your pave is of 1.5, you're gonna offset 2.5 enter. Okay, you can see the edges are not so sharp, so if you need them sharp, you can click here sharp. Okay, and delete this one. Alright, now I'm gonna get the solid sphere outside, the bigger one. Okay, make sure there's an edge in the surface. Better you rotate it downward so it doesn't have any problem. It won't create a problem later on. Okay, so you see the edges over here, you just face it down so you don't have problem with that in the future. So it's better to have them down. So use this one, trim the sphere. Okay, and you can have it the look over the top. This is how it's gonna be. So if this is what you don't want, if this is what you don't like to have it, you can change the position of your sphere. Okay, and then you trim it again. You see how we get it. Now if you think this is okay, you can continue to work. You can even check using a line. You can draw a line from this and you can check if they are sharing the same kind of height. So if this seems to be okay, you can continue your work. Alright, so alright, I'm gonna delete this one. I'm gonna bring this down. Okay, I think it's too much dome, so you can reduce it by no, what you can do is you can reduce the height by scaling this sphere bigger so you have less dome. You see, you select this again and then you trim this again, and now you can see you have a less dome, right? So it's up to you how much you want. You can have a control over it. Alright, let's go forward with this one, the previous one. Use much dome. Okay, let's work on it, and you can change it according to. Okay, it seems to be too big, so a little big, we make it little smaller. Alright, delete this one. Okay, now there's a two-way you can do this. One is that you can use the extrude 2-point option. Make sure it goes exactly at the middle of this cross, so you can cut them properly. Also have a look at from here, it's not facing anywhere else, it's not going to any wrong direction. You can have it from here. This is the middle, so you see it's not going this way or this way, it has to be on the middle. So you have to make sure, you have to follow all the views. Alright, this is okay for me, so I'll press here and I'll delete this one. I won't delete this one, I'll better hide it, because I'm gonna need that again. Okay, so now I'm gonna use the same layer, the same surface which is on the top. Okay, and I'm gonna use it to make it hollow. So let's say I draw a line from here. Okay, let's say I made a gallery of 1 mm, no, the height for the pave, and there is a gallery for 0.6. okay, let's copy 0.6, enter, and then 0.85 the bezel from here, sorry, not from here, 0.85. right, so this is the gallery 0.6 and this is 1 mm, around 1 mm. okay, we can reduce it if you find it more. Alright, so I draw a line from this end to this end. Okay, and I draw again one line from this end to this end. Okay, I hide this one, I join this together, and then I offset this line 0.8. The reason I'm offsetting it 0.8 is that's the wall thickness, exactly. Alright, so this is 0.8. Alright, so I'm gonna bring out my surface which I have hide it. So I'm going to use this show selected object, only the surface, this one. Okay, I'm going to offset this curve inside 0.8 the wall thickness. Alright, select this one, I'm going to trim this one, trim. Alright, before I do the trim, I'm going to offset it down 1 mm, this surface. I'll do a shrink trim. I didn't tell you what is shrink trim. Alright, shrink trim. Alright, and then I'm going to offset it 1 mm. I'm going to delete this one. I'm going to select this surface and I'm going to trim using my inner curve. You see this one? I'm going to trim this with this. Alright, so I have this inner surface and then I got this point over here.
Yes.
Yeah, so
put it down to that.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the 2-point option to extrude this curve, this surface, sorry, and then I place it exactly to this end, but make sure I have a look from this view also. Alright, so there you go. I have one of this one and another one which is I have hide it. So I'm going to use this one to boolean the other. Okay, so I have it hollow from.
The only step I didn't understand is the shrink.
I'll show you, don't worry about that. Okay, show selected, select this one. Okay, I got this one. Now I can trim this outer one from here, polysurface, that's it. Now it got the, it's hollow from inside, so I'm going to use the cap command. Okay, now I got this one, which I'm going to do boolean with using this option, using this object. I say no because I'm gonna need it again. Hide it.
Make the back.
Yeah, you see, a complete hollow part with a proper 0.8 thickness. Alright, so this is how we do this, huh? Alright, so now what next? I need to trim it from inside, so I'm going to use this one, solid, extrude both this side, and then I do a boolean difference. I say yes this time because I don't need that. Okay, and I hide this. This is the surface.
And that surface, I want to leave it plain. It will be nice too, you know, like you can make it and just.
Oh, you can make any kind of design, you know, but
but
alright, yeah. Okay, so you have this curve, little curve inside. Now let me change some of the color because it's a color confusion over here. Okay, hide, lock it, hide this one. This is the 0.8 one which we did the cutout, so we don't need anymore. Hide it. Now we got this too. And as I said, if you're using if you want to set diamond of 1.5, you're gonna use the 2.5 the thickness. The reason I told you because I'm gonna offset 0.5 from both this end and 0.3 from both this end, so I get a pave wall, a thin pave wall. Okay, now I'm gonna do that and this one. So select this two, curve, offset is gonna be 0.5 from both the side and 0.3 from both the side. Alright, okay, you got this two line. Okay, now unlock this one. You don't need this curve, you hide it. So select this two curve and you're gonna project over this. Before you project, you get a copy outside, extract surface, copy, that's it, and then you lock it. You don't need to you don't need on your work, so you better lock it. So you got this two curve. Okay, now when you offset it, sometimes you have when you explode them, you have this corner into two pieces sometime. Okay, we don't have luckily this time, but sometime when you offset them, you have this corner into two pieces. So I'll better hide this too, this one, this measurements, everything. Better lock it, we need them to see. Okay, so all the curves, select here, infos and setting, all curve. Okay, I explode them all. Okay, yeah. The reason I explode it because I need to make sure they are not two. If this goes straight from here to here, I don't need them in three pieces, I need them one piece. So I just to check, I'm doing this kind of thing just to check if they are in one equal part, one single part. Okay, so they are single, everyone. You can select all the curves. Okay, join them back and you can project them onto this surface. Okay, yeah, so project is over here. Okay, and you say delete input. Yes, you don't need those curves again. Alright, that's it. We have the curves over the
face.
alright,
Yes.
so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split this surface using this 4 curve. So I have this split command over here. Split this with this first 2 curve. Okay, then you have this inner surface. Okay, now you're gonna offset this surface inside 0.35, enter, and delete this one. Okay, it's inside, it's gone downward. Alright, now I'm gonna delete this surface. Okay, I have this surface and I'm gonna untrim this surface. So I have used I'll use this option, untrim. So I got this back, the surface. Alright, so I'm gonna select this surface again. Make sure you're going through this very carefully, because it's a bit confusion over here. So I have first splitted this curve with this surface with this 2 curve inside. Now I'm gonna split with this 2 curve which is outside, not this end, not this end, this one, the middle one.
Yes.
Alright, so I'll delete this one, I don't need them. I'll delete this one, and this time I'm gonna offset this surface outside, which is 0.03. Alright, make sure you type the proper measurement. Alright, and I'll delete this one which is inside this one. Okay, so I have this one surface inside and one surface outside. Okay, so I have this 4 curves inside which I'm gonna group them, I'm gonna hide them. So select all curves, group, and hide them. Now select these 2 surfaces and then you use this option, curve duplicate borders. Okay, then you got the curves over here. Now you select any of these 2 curve, this 2 or this 2. Alright, and then you draw a line from this end. Project should be off, from this end, any end, and then you use a sweep to command, sweep to, so you have a surface between these 2 surfaces.
Yes.
Alright, you see,
Thing is the other side.
exactly. I'll make a line, this end to this end, surface, select this 2 curve, select this,
Sweep to.
unselect this one, it might create a problem. Sweep to, and that's it. Okay, now select this all, join them together. When you join, make sure you read this history bind, and it should says that it joined into one close surface. So can't join close surface, so it's already close. Okay, so we have succeed in joining them. Alright, so unlock this. Okay, and then you have 2 object, one is this one and one is this one. I'll better hide all the curves so I don't have any confusion. No, I need them, so I'll lock this one and I'll hide this one. Hide them. Before you hide, you can group them so you don't have any confusion to bring them back. Okay, so these are in group section. You have 4 1 2 project, 4 curves for project, you have 4 duplicate edge for pave, and 2 curves on the bottom for the shape of the design, so you don't get complications. So you better group them so you know which group to pick them. Okay, so select this object, solid, boolean difference, you might need them, so you press no and you hide this up. That's how you get the pave wall. You see, very nice. Alright, so the only thing we have to do now is set the stones and make a gallery in this design. Alright, so this is how we're gonna do this. Surface, solid, extract the upper surface, select this one, copy. Alright, lock this one, surface, untrim them back, untrim this side, inside. Okay, make sure it's at one single surface. Alright, it doesn't untrim this side, so untrim completely. You have an untrim all, yes. So if you click any of one of them, they get untrimmed by all sides. Sorry. Alright, so the gallery, it comes after 1 mm, so I'm gonna offset this 1 mm. Alright, you know exactly over here it's 1 mm, so I'll make it 1.05, so I don't need any error when I do the boolean difference. Or exactly, you have sometimes when you have an exact surface matching to each other, they don't cut each other, you know. So it's for a safer side, I'm gonna offset 1.05 and I'm gonna press enter. Okay, so I don't need this, so delete this one. Okay, alright, so I'm gonna offset this uh yeah, surface offset with the solid option, yes. Okay, before I do offset, let me extend from all these edges because they are not completely outside the pendant, you know. So yeah, so extend the surface. Where is it? Extension here. Click here. 1 mm is fine. 1 mm, 1 mm and 1 mm. Alright, so surface offset solid. Alright, make it around 4. That's it. Now this is the edge over here. We have those lines over here, right? You see this one? This is the line over here, and this is where we need to cut them. So I'm gonna make a box. I'll bring this down, or you can even, you know, extrude this and just cut out the surface. Just close this, you know. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure the upper part stays. It didn't, so you're gonna flip it and then you're gonna try the boolean again. Okay, we got the down one. That's what we need. We're gonna delete this one. And now the final step, before you do this, make sure you have a support on the edges of this one. Right, so what I'm gonna do is I don't need this curve anymore, so I'm gonna hide them. Alright, I'm gonna create a box. I need to unlock them. We'll create a box at each end. It's gonna be 1 mm, 1 mm. You know, it's depend. You can make it from 0.7 to, yeah, the support is gonna be 0.7 to 1 mm or whatever you want. So let's make it 0.8. Alright, but they must be having a same edge. Now let's bring this down. You know, they should match with the edges. Snap off.
Otherwise they're gonna be sticking out.
Right. Alright, so we have this one. I'm gonna copy this. Alright, before I do any copy, let me make one more over here. The other idea to do this one is lock this one, show, select, and get this curve outside. Okay, now this is your design curve. Okay, the main design curve. You got this out. Now you're gonna bring this side outside and 50 mm.
That's what I thought we're gonna do. Instead of doing all that,
Yeah. offset
just build it on it and just bring it back.
round 0.8. Okay, now you can okay, you can now make some points, make some lines, sorry. You should matching line. Intersection or perpendicular won't help. Alright, we'll make this a line from here. Okay, I can do the array.
Good afternoon, sir.
Tangent.
Good afternoon. How are you, sir? Harish here, sir. I'm fine, thank you. I sent you the statement of account for the rent, so did you receive
I'm
it?
gonna mirror this one.
So can you please clear this one?
You see, the mirror is not perfect. Alright, mirror this over here and then mirror from this middle. Let's see.
Anyway, same thing, you can hand over to Sarana. So when he's coming?
Okay, it won't be the
So
same
please hand over
because
to him
this one, the length is different over here, so I'll better move this one.
Except the 295 which was balance that you are giving afterwards, other thing. Hello?
Okay, so you move this one to this end to this one properly. Okay, scale them. Alright, now curve box.
Yes, make one of them.
Offset 0.8. Alright, make the copy from this. Alright, mirror this end to this end. Okay, you got it over here. Select them all.
Boolean difference.
Exactly. Click here, click here. You only click the area which you right. All. See, you don't have the copy of this original outline. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll press right, I'll copy them. Okay, sometime you don't have them, you can copy them into your clipboard, you can undo them, you can just delete all this, you paste them, you have what you want, and then you don't lose what you know don't have. So move them back 50.
Good afternoon, sir.
So now you have this 4 point, this 4 curves. You hide this curve, you don't need them. Unlock everything. Now this is, you have to take care. You can do this half and you can mirror them half. So I delete this half, I don't need them. Okay, what I'll do, I'll move this to this end. Alright, this to be this end, this will be okay, this has to be at this end. Okay, it's not okay, you can see from the shape. This has to be this end, has to be this end. Okay, it is already 1 2 3 4 5. There you go, this one. This you have to move this end to the near or to the intersection. No, the intersection doesn't work. Move it from here to near. Near. Okay, alright, that's perfect. Okay, and this we're gonna move from this end to this. Alright, so solid, you're gonna select each of them individually. Click here, a long curve. Okay, then you select this and you extrude them. Alright, you got this one, select this. Now this you can even you don't have any curve along to extrude this one, so what you can do is you can extract a line, or you can even extrude them straight, but it's a good idea if you extrude a line here. Okay, select this solid, extrude a long curve, and you click this one. Right, now I think I have this I'll have this mirror over this side. Okay, and I'll delete this one. Move from this end to this end. Alright, a long curve. You'll understand why I'm doing this one. A long curve. Right click, a long curve. Right click, a long curve. Right click, a long curve. Alright, going up, do it again. Alright, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. You got it all right. Select this one, mirror to this side. Select this one, difference. Select this one, unselect this one, enter, and that's it. You have a difference. Okay, you have a difference now, and then select this one, difference, using this. Yes. Okay, it failed. Select all, unselect, hide. Okay, you see they share the same edges. That's why it failed to cut them. Yeah, so what we can do is, before I do a mirror, I'll slightly scale them with the opposite edge. Now this edge is merged with this with this pendant, so I'm going to scale this one, the opposite, a slight, very little. Click here, and if you want you can type it, make it 1.01, slight bigger. See, the opposite edge. Okay, right, hide all those curves. Mirror them, select them, difference them, and select, yes, select. It should boolean this side this time, yes, and it did. Chingalala, there you go.
But I would have done it differently.
You can, you have option, you have both the option, right? You can even draw designs, this is one of the option.
Yes, I would have draw a design on the sides,
And
and I would have draw just a piece here and just take it out, and a piece there and just take it
no,
out.
it won't help you. Like you have
Why
this, because this way is like sometime you have kind of different designs, so
Yes,
it
I
won't.
just draw like this, and I up, and I just extrude.
You can try it, but you won't get as as perfect as this one,
Yes.
and it's with the proper. You can try that, and
There
you.
is so many ways, but I like this way.
Alright, so show selected. surface 2.5 divide by 2.
Carol, please.
Alright,
Carol.
project them. Undo, offset again. I didn't see the edges.
Project. The surface. Yeah. German curve. Direction. Object.
Click here. Okay,
Can you even put micro, right?
yeah, you can. Alright, it's not getting you proper because spread them. Okay,
Yes, boss, Mr. Gray. हरीश here. क्या हो गया यार? क्यों हुआ नहीं क्या उसके साथ में? बात आया नहीं क्या वापस? कुछ बोला नहीं? वो लोग का डिसीजन मतलब क्या है मतलब ये? पूछने यार. नहीं पूछ सकते हो? नहीं. मैं पूछूं डायरेक्ट क्या? किसको? हाँ हाँ, मगर जलाल का नंबर क्या है? हाँ?
right,
क्या बोल रहे हो? जोसेफ से?
you can fix
तो मेरे
those
जोसेफ का नंबर
Let's make it from
yeah,
manually.
2140-234 डायरेक्ट बात करो मिस्टर जोसेफ. और क्या बाकी चल रहा है समझी? तो मेरे को ऑर्डर वाला दे नहीं रहे हो तो
right,
आएगा अभी. ओके फाइन थैंक्स.
that's it. It's down, huh? This one.
Mr. Joseph, good afternoon to you. This is Harish from Diamond General Trading.
Alright,
How
that's
are
it.
you, sir?